This is an Dell Boomi cloud environment where we would be designing our processes. We call this as a process canvas. I will explain you the process step by step of getting data from SAP to Dell Boomi. First of all, I'll be giving an overview of this process. In this process, we have designed a framework to get data from SAP. We will be maintaining the input values in a specific folder where the atom is installed. By this, user have the feasibility to give or to change the input based on his requirement. For the testing purpose, I have created a file called GL items as a CSV format. In this, I have maintained the input values, company code, GL account, from date and to date. I'll be getting this input file when the process starts. Then I'll be passing this input data to the SAP connection. Then the return data will be in XML format. I'll be converting the XML into a CSV file and I'll be saving into this destination folder where the atom is installed. Now I'll explain you the step by step of the process. Every process starts with a start shape. The start shape contains connectors, data pass through, or no data. In our process, we consider it as a no data for validating the connection of SAP. The next shape is a connector. A connector shape contains two operations. One is connector, next one is action. We are connecting to disk connector and we are using get function to read the data from the file. As we can see here, I configure the file names which are starts with the GL items to pick in this process. In the next step, I am dividing each line of the file into different line items in the process. The next, I am connecting to SAP using the SAP credentials in the connection. Next, we would be configuring and calling the RFC which we have created in SAP to get the data from SAP. Next, whatever the data which is returned from SAP will be in XML format. We are using a map function to convert this XML data into the CSV file format. After the data is converted to the CSV, we are saving into the local directory where the atom is installed into SAP demo folder. Here we have maintained action called try and catch, which is used to handle the exceptions in the process. We have maintained this step to capture the SAP connection failures. If the connection is failure in the following step, the process would be building a message and sending mails to the administrator. We will run the process to get the data from SAP to Dell Boomi. We can run this process by clicking on Run a Test button above the process canvas. Once we get this pop-up, here we need to select the atom which is where our SAP is running and the atom is installed. So we need to select that atom to run our process. Select the atom and click on Run a Test. Now you can see here all the steps which are marked in green color are processed successfully. In Dell Boomi, if we want to see the outcome of the particular step, then we need to select the next step in that we can see data processing steps. Here, as per our process, we are getting the input file from the folder. This is the input we have maintained in the GL items CSV file. In the data process step, we are dividing the input file into multiple lines. In our test case, we have maintained only single line, so there won't be any change in the document. If we maintain multiple inputs in the document, then each input line would be sent to the SAP system to get the data. In this step, we are sending the input values to the SAP and getting the data from SAP. We can see the data what we got from SAP in the map step. In the shape source data, we can see the actual data what we have got from SAP. As I told you,